Okay, wait.
Recording in progress.
Recording is now in progress.
We are so live,
We are
baby.
live. Okay, well, let's start this off with just saying welcome to Original Thoughts.
Original Thoughts, yeah. It's actually like a recycled title, but it still works because I contain many original thoughts.
That is true. And I feel like both of us contain different original thoughts, which is
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of different avenues that we are approaching this from, different perspectives, if you will.
Yes.
And
yes.
I think we're rich in perspectives.
We're so rich in perspectives.
Mm-hmm,
and I think also, we're at the point where obviously, like the rest of the world, heated rivalry has taken over our brains, our lives, and our coworkers' lives, unfortunately for them.
Yes.
So, this podcast, I think, will be a good way for us to, if we need to yap, we can just go into the back room.
Yeah, absolutely.
And film a quick 20-minute podcast.
Yes. Just get it out of our system and then back to work.
Yes. And I think our bosses will love that. So, yes, shout out Kate Nave Communications.
Where are you right now? Because we're not at work.
We're not at work, which is weird to start off our podcast not in the location where we're going to be doing, but I am in my apartment. For our viewers, it is December 26th. Right.
We just got back from the cottage.
We just came home.
I was at the cottage last night having the time of my life.
And I will say the cottage was all that was on my mind this Christmas season.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was not in a festive mood whatsoever. I was truly I felt like I was 13 again, like reading fan fiction, which I'm sure we'll delve into later.
Absolutely.
Being on like Twitter and like seeing everyone post about it too, it just felt like we were back in the prime fangirl era, which
exactly. Which I've never really left. I'm a certified fangirl. I'm coming to you live in front of this collaged armoire. I know how to be a fangirl. And and I love Christmas. So for me to not be watching my usually I have a checklist of holiday movies and just no, when I had a moment to spare, I was rewatching Heated Rivalry. And all out of sequence too, because sometimes I'm just you know what? I really miss episode 4. I want to be, because each episode is a destination.
That's what I mean. And I really, though, maybe it's just the way our world has been that everyone needed to cling on to something that's so happy and full of joy. But the last book that I could pinpoint that had, the transition to online fame was Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Yes.
And have you read Daisy Jones?
I have not. Did I read it? No, my book club chose it, but I listened to it as an audiobook because it had different characters.
Yes, so which is the only way to listen.
It was really good. Yeah, and then I watched the series and then I came to book club with that.
We love it, but the series
multimedia experience.
Yes. At that time in my life, I was working a much more corporate job than I was now. So I was going to my boss being watch this trailer. And she was truly what the fuck? But I would say, Daisy Jones had that star quality element. There was the yearning. There was the bad boy energy. But the SAG strike happened. Mm-hmm. And they were supposed to go on tour. They were supposed to do all of these PR type things. And that kind of just fell, which I think also was the downfall of the show, not being as successful as I think they wanted it to be. But I would say that's the positive for Heated Rivalry, because also, as we are going through this, Kelsie and I are very chaotic people. So this conversation will take turns every 2 seconds. But we come from both of a PR marketing standpoint. So it's also just fun for me to watch from that realm too, about how hard Crave Canada is killing this. That's tour.
Absolutely. No, I saw a meme that said like the whole point of this show is seemingly is to embarrass Hollywood, because it's like they filmed it in like 36 days on like, you know, minimal budget. I don't know their budget, whatever. You know, there's lots of like secrets of how they make it look more high budget than it actually was filmed. And like, yeah, no, the PR, they're everywhere. My boys, and I can't get enough. I can't get enough.
It's like it's an obsession, and it makes me so happy to see two actors that have been trying to get into the industry and like actually succeed. I will say, like, the amount of attention that is on these like two, like 25 and 24, which is crazy that they're both younger than me. That makes me want to throw up physically.
Get used to it, girl.
Yeah.
Welcome to my life.
It's fine. But it's so cool to kind of see the quick progression. Like I look at like Connor Stories, who he's been in the public. There is some controversy going on in Twitter world right now with him. Apparently his ex leaked some photos of them. I'm not going to put them in here. He's asked for them not to be circulated, but I think people that are watching the show and are questioning either of these guys' sexualities, I think really we should just be happy that we have two people that are like taking this so seriously. As a queer person, maybe that's a hot take for me, but like you don't typically see this much care and love, and you can like tell that they are in this for like the story. And once again, it was written, directed by a queer man. So I think people that are saying it's not authentic or things like that, they can just leave Canada then. Just leave. Yeah. If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's fine.
Yeah. And like, don't, like, it's, to me, it's so close to perfection that like, I hate that, like, that personality type that has to look for something wrong, that has to be like, oh, it would be more authentic. And like, I'm a huge hockey fan. Like that's like, I grew up watching hockey. So like, yeah, of course I can bring like that fine tooth comb to be like, oh, this is inaccurate. And like, that would never happen. Like, but like, it's also showbiz, baby. Like, I just want to sit back and be entertained and feel things I haven't felt in years, which is like yearning, like love, the passion. Like, it's so delicious.
It's so delicious.
It's delicious.
Like, it's just, I don't even know how to explain. Like, once again, watching it and seeing especially like the last 3 episodes of the series, which this will contain spoilers.
Yes.
But obviously we go to the cottage and we have this like, after all of this noise, the whole season, I don't know if you noticed this, Kelsie, there's very minimal background music in this whole episode. It was peaceful. It was serene. Every single time.
I just want to relax with you. Like, we've never been able to relax.
Yes. Like, it's just these two guys that have, you know, had this long yearning for each other. It's finally the first time that they get to put down all of those walls and just exist. And them existing, spoiler alert, is not just them fucking. Yeah. It's them being domestic. It's them going swimming. It's, oh my God. It's like we don't
just kicking a ball because they're just boys.
They're just boys.
They're just boys. Boyhood.
They're just boys. They're just boys. And like that really hit something with me, who's someone that's like in a relationship with a very similar presenting female. Like I feel like, you know, there's definitely a lot of misconceptions that come into that. And, you know, both of these men present very similar. Like they're both very masculine, very sporty, obviously. Obviously, we have confirmation that Shane is autistic, which is a whole other layer that I love. But it's so nice to see a queer story not just be sex.
100%. Or the hardship of the internal struggle. Like we do get a bit of that, obviously, as part of the journey, but like that is just like this like heartbreak. Like this is joy. This is representation. And
it like makes me tear up a little bit thinking about all of like the young queer kids that get to watch
Yes.
this
Yes.
and see two instances in Shane's life anyways where he comes out and it's positive.
Yeah.
It's not like a big a big ordeal that causes trauma or things like that. Obviously the way Shane and Ilya got found out, which was a little bit different than the book, I have to add. In the book they were like getting to it on the dock when their dad finds them, which I think is I'm glad it was changed to
right
the moment.
like you don't want
yeah.
you may never recover from that.
No,
like I wouldn't.
No. Yeah. And I remember reading the book. That was one of my like wait, this is how it's wrapping up like this. Yeah. But I thought it was so perfect. My only critique for this episode was, could it be longer?
It was 7 minutes long. When with the credits, and obviously it's so beautiful. New favorite song. Every episode gives me a new favorite song that like is going to be my song for the week in my Instagram photo dump. And yeah, but it flew by. And okay, I'm actually like dying inside because I've only watched it once. Like I had to like do Christmas last night. I had to like my Christmas was postponed with my children. So I had to like leave the cookies and milk out and like wait for them to go to sleep and then put the toys, like do Santa. And I also had to watch Stranger Things with my teenager. Like I'm doing it all. But then when it was time for me to go to the cottage, I was just like, I'm here, I'm present, I'm at the cottage, I'm having the time of my life, I'm crying. I am feeling so many things. I'm happy. I'm genuinely so happy. Best Christmas ever. But yeah, I've only watched it once and I'm just like, it's 12:43 p.m. Like how have I gone like this many hours without watching it again? Because it flew by and I need to just take it in.
And that just makes me like from a sociological perspective,
hit me with
why are we all so obsessed with this? Like I still don't know the answer, because when I tell you that I'm going back to 2013 levels of psychosis.
Yeah.
It is true. And I'm really trying to do some searching. And, you know, my partner Kaylee is going to kill me for saying this. But last night I was watching and I was like, wait, their dynamics. Like maybe that's why I'm so like, oh my gosh, Ilya's so cute, Ilya, whatever. I'm like, oh my God, I am Shane in this.
We are all Shane and Ilya. Like I feel like we see ourselves and we see other people. Like I know for me with my own journey as a non-partnered woman who typically hates men, it's like, it's kind of healing for me in some of these instances, just especially see like such like masculine men. Like that's what I'm attracted to. And like, you know, it doesn't always translate to a lot of good experiences in my track record, but I am just loving seeing it.
It is so refreshing to see men just be more than like an asshole, or just, I don't know, like it's just it's so refreshing to just see a positive representation of men having emotions and, you know, being real about things.
Well, that's such a huge like question that's coming up with this series that I've seen, you know, answered by Connor and Hudson. It's just like, why do women like this so much? Why do straight women like this so much? Why do queer women like this so much? Why do moms like this so much? Why do millennials like this? Like I keep seeing that as like the clickbait. And I think, yeah, ultimately it's like, well, there's so many reasons that we could get into, but like, I feel like that's the question that we're all answering. And it's going to be different for everyone, right? It's like I'm saying, my experiences versus your experiences versus our boss Avery's experiences. Like, you know, we're all obsessed in different ways.
Yes.
Well, for different reasons.
All of us are looking at it in very different ways, which is just so interesting. And for me, I feel like it's really cemented that, like, although I am like obviously engaged to a woman, it's been nice to queen out over my men sometimes.
Yes.
Like you don't really see bisexual representation the way that Ilya presents it. Obviously, that final, the final episode when he's saying like he likes women, but he can't get Shane out of his mind. Like, he's into Shane. I just like, once again, when I came out, the question was from like family members and things like that. Like, oh, does that mean you're gonna, have orgies or things like that or whatever? It's like, no. Once again, even if you're bisexual, use your brain. I don't know, use your brain. Like if you're romantically committed to someone, of course you're just gonna be attracted to that person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a notes app list of questions that I made for us, although I feel like we're just yapping. We're almost at 20 minutes here. So I feel like we should probably wrap it up soon for our intro here. Yes. But I have a few like lightning round questions for us.
Love that.
Okay, Kelsie, what is your most unhinged thought that you had while watching Heated Rivalry? This could be from any of the 6 episodes or the psychosis in between.
That is a tough one.
Okay, I can start.
Please start.
I would say my most unhinged thought that has turned into reality is me going on to AO3 for the first time in plus years, reading fan fiction. I like once again, I have not been on there since One Direction days of reading. And I'm pleasantly surprised at the contents. People on there should be published. I am reading the most insane Shane and Ilya fan fiction right now about Ilya coming over from being in the Soviet War.
Stop. I mean, I feel like in the episode when he was so like, I want a new passport. When they're talking about passport, I'm like, are they going there? Are they going? Are we getting just a little bit political?
A little bit political. Am I like blushing at saying that out loud, admitting it that I'm reading this like alternate reality Shane and Ilya fan fiction? Yes. But yes. I would say to that, my seasonal depression has been gone since the show has came out. And I think that's 100%. Just part of the medication per se.
Well, for me, not like an unhinged thought, but just like this came out of nowhere. Like, I don't know, like I am a very chronically online person and like I didn't even really know this was happening. Like I'm aware of like the hockey smut culture books, book talk. Like I know ball, but it's like I was 2 episodes behind. I like didn't have a Crave login. Like I wasn't like urgently followed. Whereas like had I known, I could have prepared. Like we could have rented a studio. Like we could be a full-time podcast because I could the things.
Season 2 of Heated Rivalry. Listen, Kelsie and I, we would love, I'm just putting this out here, if Rachel Reed ever hears us, if Hudson Williams, if Connor Story ever hears us, we would love to have you on our podcast.
Absolutely.
We would love we would
travel.
PR box.
We would love to just.
We will be there. I talk about this and I have goosebumps. I can see it on my.
I have too. Like I just want to.
We love you, and you know what? It's extra. I'm extra obsessing it with it because it's Canadian. Yes. And as to Canadian,
it's ours. Maybe that's another layer. That's like it's ownership. It's like these are my babies.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say maybe something controversial, but I genuinely think if this was an HBO production, it wouldn't be as intimate or as lovey-dovey or
maybe it would have been a bit more shock value. Game of Thrones dicks.
Yeah, like I just really think it's special that we're finally seeing Canadian television and film.
And again, embarrassing the industry. Or not. It doesn't have to be negative, but it could just be like, look at what the people want. Look at what actually brings people together. Like, and just like learn from it. Let's go.
Like, they had $5, a sound studio, a screen, and a dream. Like that was,
and some butts.
And some butts. And some men. I just also like I've been reading the articles too, and I saw that they maybe just got paid like just over $6,000 an episode, which
I would pay out of pocket for that.
that's what I mean. I'm like,
I would pay them $6,000 an episode.
Like if they need higher salaries, like I think we can start like a Canadian GoFundMe, things like that. Like let's just, especially for Connor, who is an American like citizen, you think that's $6,000 Canadian.
Wow.
Like he's doing charity work for us at this point.
He is committed to his craft.
He's committed to his craft. And I have so much admiration for both of them. And I am terrified that the internet's going to destroy both of them. And I really hope that.
No, they're safe.
I hope that people chill out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not us.
No, because we're the perfect amount. We are respectful.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
Yes.
We respect the craft. We support the arts.
We support the arts.
We support the arts.
It is true. I will also say, like, I was in a major writer's block. I like to write plays. And as soon as I watched the gay hockey players going at it, it took me out. I'm like, I can write again. I can.
She's back. She is so back.
We're so back. Okay. We have one final question here. And this is just kind of a reflection question. How would each of us would have reacted to Heated Rivalry at like 16? And this is obviously like very different because we are two different ages.
Absolutely. Generations even.
Two different generations.
I'm a millennial, baby.
Kelsie's a millennial. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know if you want to go first with that.
16-year-old Kelsie would have ate this up, okay? Like, I know that right now. Like I said, I've been a fangirl since like the late 90s, like an actual, like the Backstreet Boys were my first life-changing canon event. And yeah, anything like, like it might have been more about like the dreamy boys for me initially then. And also like, I'm sure my hormones and my changing body would have been like very high alert at that age. But I think I've also always been like a romantic and someone who feels things very deeply. And I feel like it might not be that different because I like to make things my entire personality, and I probably would have gone a little overboard with it. I was making websites, like fan websites. That's how old I am. But like, yeah, maybe I would have threw up a Heated Rivalry Angel Fire website. And yeah, but obviously now I have more like lived experiences and things I can like relate and like heartbreak and yeah, so I think 16-year-old Kelsie would have just like ate it up. Love representation. Like that's always been important to me. I was a little bit of a punk at that age. So like I liked a little bit of counterculture, seeing different things. And yeah. And I would have been closer in age to them. Maybe I thought they would marry me.
Yes. And obviously you don't have to say, okay, I'm just genuinely curious. What year was it when you were 16?
2002.
I was 2 years old.
I could be your mother.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, baby. So 2002. But like I love the year, what I've lived through. I feel very lucky.
Yeah. No, like you've seen it. Oh my God.
That's a fangirl through those,
paved the way for the rest of us. True.
100%. And like, I was too old to like One Direction, but I was like, no, I have adult money. Yeah, I get to travel and see them. And like, yeah. So
I was 13 writing fan fiction in my like neon green bedroom, begging my mom to take me to the One Direction concert.
No, and see, if I was your mom, I'd be like, come on, we're going to Nashville. I saw them in Nashville. All 5 members.
Whatever.
Huge flex.
Don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Zayn left One Direction 2 months before I was supposed to.
Yeah.
2 months.
Wasn't the same. It was never the same. Mm-mm.
It was never the same. I could like tear up thinking about how I never saw One Direction in their entirety.
That's a separate episode.
We're getting way too far off plot here.
Yep.
16-year-old me, how would I react to Heated Rivalry? Obviously very different eras. Like when I was 16, it was like 2015. So, very different. At that point, I would say though, I think it would have made me come out earlier.
Really?
I think because I came out at 18.
Yeah.
At that point I already had a partner. So it was like I had to come out because I wanted.
Okay, Shane and Elia.
Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, that can be a whole other episode too, just like that coming out. But yeah, I think seeing like a positive representation of that would have been game changing for me because up until that point, I don't think I had anything other than fan fiction on Wattpad and like some like shitty Tumblr coming outs,
Yeah. No, that's massive.
Yeah, I think it would have been, especially seeing like a bisexual person and a gay person.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I don't know. I think I would have been way more obsessed with it than I am now, which is
Yeah. Oh, because it would have been like that formative, because like you already know who you are now, right? Like same, right? Like it's not going to influence as much of your like journey into adulthood. But think of all the young little queer babies out there that are getting it at 16 and younger. And like, and even like the sex is like, yes, it's salacious, but like it's also still like loving and like,
yes,
like I'm not a weirdo. Like I know that like my children are have access to the internet and stuff. So like, I think that's great to be able to see queer joy, queer sex that is loving and spicy and like representation matters.
Yes, representation does matter. And I really hope that this kickstarts more representation in the Hollywood industry, in the film industry. I hope this kicks off more Canadian made things, period. Yes.
Hockey culture. I'm like a huge like advocate for like hockey culture improving as like a female fan. Like that's been just like something I've had to like speak up against my whole life. So like just we love to see it.
Yeah, I'd really love to hear what the NHL thinks of all of this. I'm sure
they released like a very short little statement saying like, oh, anything that brings new fans, like we love it, encourage it. But it's just like, okay, what if you guys put your money where your mouth is and actually like, upheld some of those
that's what I mean. I'm like, don't ban Pride Tape then.
Yeah.
Maybe don't do things like that. But you know what? Exactly. Maybe this will kickstart. Finally, hopefully this will make brands realize that like queer people are not just for June or just like, a sticker that you can slap on, but like queer people have stories that deserve to be told. And just because once again, we have 2 captains of hockey teams doesn't mean that they can't like be soft and loving and want kids and like things like that. Like
exactly.
Men can be domestic too. I've yet to find one in my personal experience that
I'm going to find one.
Yeah, you are. We're also taking applications for Kelsie.
This year. This is the year. It's all happening.
The year of
because of Heated Rivalry
PR box and finding
Kelsie. A domestic sweetie pie.
Sweetie pie. I love it. I love it. Well, Kelsie, I think this was an amazing first episode.
This was good. I feel like this was good.
I think we're on to something. Hopefully, maybe. As we said, this is our first episode. It came spur of the moment. We just decided to do this like on Christmas Eve. So stay tuned for some more updated things to make it more of a podcast. But I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited you fell into my life this year.
Oh, right? Okay, that's what last year was about.
Yes.
2025 was us coming together. It was perfect storm, really, to carry us into
it was the perfect
a whole new world, right?
I guess we do have to kind of start off the podcast now, which is like, like I I quit my corporate job. I went to a less corporate job, but just a vibrant, beautiful, colorful job. And that's where Kelsie fell into my lap.
There I was.
Her dog loved me from the minute she saw me, and I think that just solidified. We're meant to be podcasters together.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Continue to do what we are currently doing at this moment.
Yes.